อัพปีดอีกซ่อ
When we first saw Im Summer, we saw the photographs of Monkey D. Luffy, Blackbeard, Shirahoshi and Vivi. Besides Vivi, all the photos were cut up by her rapier. Initially it could have been that those need to be cleansed from the world, but then why keep Vivi? Was it to marry her? I have a different theory and it involves Im Summer's immortality. Enjoy the video. Vivi, the new queen of the world, Im Summer's new body. Hi everyone, Flying Panda. Please support this channel by clicking like on the video and subscribe if you haven't, and of course, join our Discord channel. And I also want to announce that we've done it everyone. One Piece Stampede is coming to the UK. After months of trying, we've done it, so congratulations to everyone. I hope to see you at one of the cinemas, so let me know what cinemas are you going to and let's meet up to watch it together. And let's begin the video. Im Summer is immortal has always been a topic, so let's look more into it to see is it possible. The empty throne was introduced in One Piece chapter 907 and it made us believe that the Gorosei, the 5 elder stars, were the ones to rule the world. In the previous chapter to that, we got introduced to Im Summer, and the chapter after, Im sat on the throne. When researching his name, you will always find connections that Im is not human, like when written in katakana, Im's name composed of 2 radicals comprising the characters which means Buddha. This is not a coincidence. Buddhism believe in reincarnation, reborn, and I believe that Im Summer has been reincarnated. Buddhism holds that there are 2 ways that someone can take rebirth after death. The first is to be reborn, involuntarily under the sway of karma, drawn back to life by destructive emotions and desires. This is the fate of most of us. A few select others, through the power of compassion and prayer to benefit others, are believed to be able to choose their place and time of birth as well as their parents. In Tibetan Buddhism, the Karmapas who introduced the system of identifiable reincarnation in the 11th century are unique in leaving a letter of prediction before their death, specifying where the next incarnation will be found. In other lineages, identification will usually involve a mixture of dream divinations and the consulting of oracles. Dozens of lamas are held to be tokas, meaning Buddha's emanation body. But of these, the Dalai Lama is by far the most important and the best known. When we look deeper at the lamas, they do remind me of the Gorosei in a way. So yes, we can conclude that Im Summer is indeed immortal. Another thing I want to explain is that Im Summer is a girl, a female. I believe for a while now, and it only further add to my belief when we met her for the first time in the anime and she had female servants who called for her. I know Oda often draw eyes like theirs at the end of the chapter to communicate intensity, but greater detail in the eyes usually reserved for the females of One Piece. With the possible exception of Mihawk, that's really only a little, that the slender figure and the flowers they seem to like make me think she could be a woman, which I might actually enjoy more because it could allow for the series to show off another strong female character. Considering the insane degree of overreaching plot significance with which Im has been presented so far, the standout shonen choice would probably be for them to be a guy, but I know that Oda is not the type to shy away from subverting reader expectation with major series villains like Blackbeard and Amino already existing as guys. And after how well Big Mom was written, I'm convinced Oda could execute this Im character as a major female villain very well. I'm excited about that possibility. Let me know what you think. I'm expecting the Luffy mother comments now. Now, Im Summer's immortality happened because of a certain devil fruit, and as you all might have guessed it, is the Opi Opi no Mi fruit. This fruit is called the ultimate devil fruit because of its unique power to grant another person's eternal youth in exchange for the current user's life. The Marines were willing to pay as much as 5 billion berry to buy this fruit from a pirate named Daz Barrows. That's right, 5 billion berry, which is higher than the bounty of Big Mom. When Doflamingo escaped Marijoa, he took with him the knowledge of the Holy Land's natural treasure, which would allow him to conquer the entire world if he were to combine it with the Obi Obi no Mi's ability to grant him eternal life. For this reason, he sought for this devil fruit. Doflamingo sought out this devil fruit in order to trick Law into performing it on him so he can conquer the world and possibly rule over it forever. The Doflamingo pirates had been desperate to retrieve the power in order to grant Doflamingo eternal youth, while acknowledging that Law would not perform the operation onto Doflamingo. However, with Im-sama, even though she is forever youthful, does not mean the body can slowly decay if the mind and the body does not match. This leads on to the main theory. Im-sama needs a new body and it will be soon. But let's talk about the Obi Obi no Mi again because of another ability of it. This can be possible with Im-sama. Jinkaku Ishoku Shujitsu, literally meaning personality transplant surgery. During his confrontation against the Straw Hats, Law showed that he can use shambles to swap non-physical items such as souls effectively onto one person into another body. Though, before he can do this, he needs to do a brushing movement at each person to bring their hearts out. Although, if the hearts are not already in the original body, he simply makes a gesture without the thrusting motion. In the case of Tashigi, switching hearts made her lose consciousness. He later used this attack to bring Frankie and Tony Torchaba back to the original bodies. This technique was named by Doflamingo. In the Viz manga, this is called the personality switching surgery. So yes, I believe that Im-sama will be changing bodies to someone more naturally youthful. When we first saw Im-sama, we saw the photographs of Monkey D. Luffy, Blackbeard and Shirahoshi and Vivi. Besides Vivi, all of them were cut by her rapier. Initially it could have been that these need to be cleansed from the world, but then why keep Vivi? Was it to marry her? Well, if we base all this on that Im-sama is immortal and needs a new body, then I believe that Vivi is the next body that Im-sama would want. First, let's talk about Vivi's mother. Nefertari, Titi, was the queen of Alabasta. 24 years ago, Titi was seen alive, 6 years before Vivi was born, with Igram and Cobra as they discussed the dangerous era they were entering. She died at some point when her daughter Vivi was very young. It is possible that Im-sama took Titi's body and now wants Vivi's body. Vivi's mum's name is similar to that of an Egyptian queen from the Zoth dynasty, usually spelled Titi. It also makes up the last part of the famous queen Nefertiti's name. Pre-2012, Egyptological theories thought that Nefertiti vanished from the historical record on year 12 Akhenathan's reign with no word of her thereafter. Speculated causes included injury, a plague that was sweeping through the city, and a natural cause. But is Vivi important enough to be part of the One Piece storyline again? Well, 800 years ago, the Nefertari royal family was one of the 20 royal families who founded the world government. Notably, they're the only family to remain in rule of their own country, rather than moving to Marijoa and letting new royalty take over. Oda has already confirmed Vivi is a half crew member by saying her number in the crew is 5.5. Despite her long absence from the series and her separation from the ties to the Straw Hat crew, Vivi and crew have been featured on cover pages on several chapters. It does make you wonder, will she rejoin the Straw Hats in the final arcs of One Piece? Her abilities were useful in a way. What do you think? Will Im-sama do a body transfer? Would it be Vivi? I look forward to your comments. To end off, I want to talk about what the Gorosei meant by cleansing the world. I believe the Gorosei's role is to eliminate anyone who has knowledge of the Void Century, and it's been so far proven when the tall thin one with the mustache spoke with Professor Clover and ordered Spandam to kill him before the archaeologists could speak about the Great Kingdom's name. They have shown to have at least a basic knowledge of the occurrence of the Void Century. According to the shocked reaction to Professor Clover's statement, I believe Wano will be next to be cleansed, and a buster call on a country where two Yonko are residing will really anger them. And that ends the video. What do you think? Please leave your comments down below. Please click like, and if you haven't, please subscribe to Flying Panda and join our Discord.
行くぞ